Hey guys, this is FT McQueen 91 or TC Perro Loco MCQ. I'm gonna give you some advice and tips for the Suzuka GT500. I'm gonna use this camera in order to help you with the references for braking and all that stuff. First of all, some keys for this car is that um, this car fits itself with a downforce. It has huge downforce. You have to do all the corners very, very fast. If you don't do it, for sure you will spin up because the downforce is gonna get down and you are gonna have some problems. Um, First corner, okay. As you know, you can brake a lot later than the other cars, way later than 50 meters, as you can see. The key in this corner is not to brake very, very hard, otherwise the car will spin. It happened to me a lot of times, so then from down on, I just realized that I couldn't do that, and I gained a lot of time doing that. This is a very important corner because you can, the first sector, I think, this is the key to first two corners. So you start braking. Always, you can check my throttle that it's always just a little bit. If you are losing a little bit of control, you can you can throttle a little bit in order to get the car straight, and it also helps because you keep the turbo spooling in order to reduce turbo lag. Here you just go in fourth gear, at least for me. As you can see, always try to keep throttling, third gear. This was a little bit too slow. It could have been a little bit better, throttling even before and going flat out. This, I just brake just very few, you know. And here I have to brake a little bit earlier that I think. With that technique, I can take the inside curve of this corner and keep throttling in order to don't lose the momentum, and keep the turbo spooling. As I told you, it's key in this kind of cars that you have to avoid the turbo lag. The turbo lag in these cars it's insane. This is why I hate them. But right now I did a very good lap. Okay, flat out right now. This is another key corner. I think for me this was the most important corner that I was able to win some time because this is the one that you have to be throttling in order to avoid the turbo lag. I have to put first gear, so check it out. First gear, start throttling, and then flat out. You have to control the car. It's not an easy task. Then this is just flat out. This was my best sector ever. You have to brake just when you see that kind of street at the right hander, and the key on the spoon curve is just try to don't get in the curve just way too wide, and to avoid the curves a little bit. Fourth gear. As you see, I just barely touched the curve of the right hander. And now I try to take the inside as soon as possible, otherwise you will lose some time. I was trying to do it some differently, maybe going a little bit later, trying to take the inside, but I was losing like 0.50 or maybe 0.1 sometimes. But with this technique, I think you have a better straight line speed at the end of the 130R. So I start throttling, then just flat out. I try to shift gears not at the very end of the bar. Okay, this is key a little bit earlier than the 100 meters sign. You have to put this was a difference between me and Snow, for example. Snow told me that he was using first gear for the last corner and it was a little bit better. I didn't try it actually, but second gear worked very, very fine for me. But maybe it could have been better with first gear because I lost about zero point 0.1 in this sector from the very best times from Europe and from even from Hellfire, that it's my teammate. Second gear. You have to hit the curve. This is not very easy. You have to be very precise on this, and always try to keep throttling, or otherwise you will take an eternity to get out of that corners. And then this is just flat out and take the inside to gain very, very few, but everything helps, you know. So guys, this is pretty much it. Thank you for your visits. I hope you subscribe. See you next time.